For like ever, the way to grow a business has been, well, pretty simple, right? Go out and hunt for new customers. But what if that's all wrong? What if we've been looking in the completely wrong place? Today, we're going to tear up that old playbook. We're diving into a much more powerful and honestly, a more sustainable way to grow. And it has nothing to do with hunting and everything to do with nurturing. So it really all boils down to this one question. I mean, think about it. What if your customers could actually grow your business for you? What if the people who already know you, who already trust you, what if they were your single best engine for growth? Instead of just dumping tons of money into ads trying to reach strangers, what if the real gold mine was sitting right there, already in your hands? And here's the thing, the secret. It's not some crazy, complex new technology. Nope. It's actually just a simple shift in how you look at things. It's like turning a telescope around, you know? Instead of looking way out there, you start looking inward. And when you do that, you realize something pretty profound. Your most powerful growth engine isn't a marketing channel at all. It's the community you've already got. To put it bluntly, it's all about your customer list. That right there, that is the new gold. It's a proprietary audience that you own, one that's totally insulated from the crazy rising costs and the ups and downs of all those external ad networks. So the big question is, how do you actually build and leverage this incredible asset? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down today. All right, so let's start at the beginning. Stage 1, acquiring your audience. This is all about taking that anonymous traffic on your website and turning it into a real, measurable audience that you actually own. This is where we lay the groundwork for everything else. So the main tool in our toolbox for this is something called a lead magnet. And honestly, it's a super simple but powerful idea. It's a value exchange. You offer up something genuinely useful for free. Like a guide, a checklist, something that solves a real nagging problem for them. And in return, they give you their email address. See? You're not just grabbing their contact info, you're earning the permission to have a conversation, all because you gave them something valuable right up front. Okay, but here's the catch. Not all lead magnets are created equal, and this chart kind of breaks it down. On one side, you've got these high-velocity options, right? Stuff like templates or interactive quizzes. They're quick, they're easy, people get instant value, lots of signups. But then, way on the other end, you have things like free consults or demos. Now, you're going to get fewer people signing up for those, for sure, but the ones who do, wow, they are signaling some serious intent. The real trick is figuring out what your audience actually needs from you in that moment. But look, just capturing the lead, that's only half the battle. After that, speed is absolutely everything. Get this, if you reply to a new lead within just 5 minutes, they are 21. That's 21 times more likely to actually move forward into your sales process. That's insane, right? So having an automated, immediate follow-up isn't just a nice to have. No way. It's absolutely essential if you want to capitalize on that initial spark of interest before it fades. Okay, so you got the lead. Awesome. Now the real work begins. We're moving into stage 2, building that relationship. This is the crucial part where you go from just being a name on a list to becoming a genuinely trusted resource. It's all about earning their business long before you ever even think about asking for the sale. And the absolute #1 rule here is you have to resist that urge to just jump in and sell right away. Don't do it. Your only job, your only goal right now is to consistently provide value. Educate them, help them, build a real relationship. The mantra is so simple. Give, give, give. And then, only then, do you ask. And, giving value can mean a lot of different things. It could be educational stuff, like helpful videos or case studies that show real results. It could be more personal, maybe narrative-driven emails that tell a story. Or, hey, in this crazy digital world we live in, it could even be a thoughtful physical gift that shows up at their door. Think of each one of these things as a deposit you're making into a trust bank. You're building up that balance, proving your worth long before you ever ask to make a withdrawal. All right, boom, you've made the first sale. This is huge, because this is where the modern playbook really truly splits from the old way of doing things. We're not just happy with getting a repeat customer. Nope, we are trying to engineer true active loyalty. We are literally turning our customers into fans. So, why does this matter so much? Why go to all this trouble? Well, the numbers don't lie. The economics are just undeniable. A loyal customer, as you can see right here, spends up to 64% more than a brand new one. So this isn't just about getting a few extra purchases. This is about building a seriously powerful economic engine that can fuel your entire business. But to get that true loyalty, you really need a new mindset. The old model, it was a total one-way street. You spend money, we give you points. Super transactional, right? The new model, it's a two-way partnership. It's about recognizing that customers give you value that goes way beyond just what's in their wallet. They write reviews, they share your stuff, they give you feedback. And the business actually rewards them for that, making them feel like a real vested partner in the whole thing. And this right here, this is what that two-way partnership looks like when it's working. It creates this powerful feedback loop. So the business actively engages with and cares for its customers. What happens next? Well, in response, those happy customers go and share with their friends. And that, in turn, drives all this new organic demand right back to the business, and the whole cycle just keeps repeating. It becomes this amazing, self-perpetuating growth machine. Okay, I know what you're thinking. The math of loyalty sounds intimidating, but I promise you, it's actually super simple. Let's just walk through it. Step 1, figure out what a reward is worth. Let's say a $20 discount. Cool. Step 2, set the number of points they need to get it. How about 2,000 points? All right. Now for the hard part. You just divide the value, that's $20, by the points, 2,000. And boom, you get the value of a single point, 1 cent. That tiny number, that's the bedrock of your entire loyalty system. See? Not so scary. And the best part is, you don't have to just pull these numbers out of thin air. For most retail businesses, there's a kind of sweet spot. A reward rate of around 5% usually does the trick. It's generous enough that it actually motivates your customers to change how they buy, but it's also carefully calculated so you're still protecting your profit margins. It's a win-win. Okay, let's get to it. The final, and honestly the most powerful stage of this whole playbook. We've taken a customer and turned them into a fan. Now, we're going to turn that fan into an active advocate for our brand. Basically, an extension of our very own marketing team. And really, this is the whole point. This is the ultimate goal. This isn't just about keeping customers around. It's about building a system where your biggest fans become your absolute best marketers. You're literally turning customer happiness into a new customer acquisition channel. Because let's be honest, their genuine, authentic word of mouth is so much more powerful than any ad you could ever hope to buy. And if you want a little glimpse into the future of where this is all going, you just have to look at a market like South Africa. They are way ahead of the curve, pioneering this thing called coalition loyalty. Just imagine this, entire shopping malls, or maybe a whole group of businesses in your neighborhood, all sharing one single rewards currency. So the points you earn at the coffee shop, you can go spend them at the grocery store. It creates this incredibly powerful, interconnected web that makes loyalty a totally indispensable part of everyday life. And that really just brings everything full circle, doesn't it? It shows that this is about so much more than just discounts and points. A really well-designed loyalty program is the engine that takes someone all the way through this journey, from a casual browser, to a prospect, to a customer, to a loyal fan, and finally, to a true, vested partner in your brand's story. So I guess the question I want to leave you with is a simple one. Looking at your own business, how are you going to stop just hunting for customers, and how are you going to start building a real, genuine partnership with the incredible audience you already have?